Hey guys, I'm Matt the Woodshed Barber, and today we're talking about, or should I say, revisiting the TPOB Play Trimmer, with good reason.
This is the Barber Shop, Cornerstone neighborhood.
So the Play Trimmer was kind of a disappointment for me whenever I first got it. If y'all have seen that review, it was a bummer. I loved how quiet it was. The blade was very tender on the skin. It was super comfortable blade, but the quality of cut, the versatility of cut was just not there. And it felt like the power wasn't there either. But I think that one of the things I like about TPOB, and look, I know that he likes to stir the pot and make our little barber community a little on edge. But one thing that I love that he does is he listens to people. Now, if what you do is you go on his thing and just, say a random comment, he's going to troll you because that's what he does. He's not the pissed off barber for nothing. But whenever I've sent him feedback, he's been very sincere. He listens. And I'm sure that other barbers have sent him the same feedback, especially those of us who review and test. And he's been quick to be like, okay, let's make that happen. And so the response to the pencil blade was poor. And it was in no time at all. He's like, look, another blade's coming. It's on its way. But then a mod came out. Now, I'm going to be talking about this mod too. From... I'm going to be talking about this mod from Insane Custom Mods. I believe that's the name of it. I'll put the real name down here if it's not. This dude made a mod to put any Babelist style blade, which, is pretty much what the Psycho blade and the Crazy blade were. But those kind of cartridge blades that have the fixed bracket on them. It's a mod to put any of those onto the Play. So I reached out to him, and by the way, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. And he sent me that mod. And I took a blade I had been testing. I'm not sure if it's the infancy of the Murano 1 blade that TPOB and Murano are working on together, but it's a blade that I had been working on in its infancy with them, and I was testing it out. It's that style blade, so it fit on the X Deluxe is what I was testing it on. Took it off, and I put that mod on there, and I put that on the Play. And I happened to do that the same week I also got in the Softy blade. And so for about 3 weeks there, I went back and forth between that modded blade and the Softy blade. And the difference is night and day. I think that the pencil blade was just the wrong blade for this trimmer, because now this trimmer is up for Trimmer of the Year. It is a lifetime difference between what the pencil blade was. So here is my all black Play with the Softy blade on there. And, it still has that, it's a good name for it. It still has that soft feel that the pencil blade had. But I think because of the way that the blade is able to stretch out across that span, it cuts really well, debulks really well. The only thing it's a little lacking on it for me is sharpness of line. That's the only weak spot I've found for it. But then that mod came out, and I put that blade on it was a modded Future, I think it's the Future Murano blade. Not positive, they may correct me on this. I put that mod on that and put it on this one. And it's everything. It's everything that the Crazy blade and Psycho blade was, but on a much quieter trimmer. And it's the Play, the way it feels, how quiet it is. Listen to that. It does make a sound different. So I think the nylon guide rail on the Softy blade, because the Softy blade was made for this trimmer. It has that same kind of mechanism that the JRO has, that guide bar and that Teflon looking cam follower. And I think that it allows for a higher hum, where this right here is more of the traditional cam follower. And it's a little lower, but same speed. So it sounds a little different, but super quiet. but it goes through everything. Balds out, trimmer over comb, sharp lines, no pulling, good for sensitive under the neck beards. It's a game changer. Now, he didn't even know I was testing this this custom mod. So TPOB reached out and said, hey, these mods they're brittle, they're 3D printed, they're not great, which I've not had that experience. Mine, I'm not giving that mod a bad endorsement. I think it's a good mod. But TPOB told me he's coming out with a Psycho blade and a Crazy blade that has that mod already on it, straight from the factory, ready for the play. And so that came in this week, and I've been using it this past week. And so I've got the Psycho blade with that mod. And I love the way that these blades go on. It's probably my favorite way that blades go on now. For a long time, the way that Babyliss went on, just 2 screws through the blade. But all this is that's holding this on is this bracket down here. So you're not actually having to mess with the setting or anything like that of the blade. It's just right here, these 2 little screws. Undo those, it comes right off. I love that kind of blade. But either way, whether you want to go softy or whether you want to go Psycho or Crazy blade, or if you want to get that mod, and I may be doing this with the mod I have, because I still have that little bracket. I may put that on that new MIM Tomb 45 blade and throw it on here. Wouldn't that piss somebody off? Somebody said I was ballsy for putting a Scamma blade, which that's what he calls them, a Scamma blade on a play. It's like, man, there's no sacredness with this. I'm trying stuff out. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, big endorsement. I'm going to be probably re-reviewing the Play Trimmer, giving it all new scores, putting it in contention because it could possibly be the trimmer of the year. It is. These races are going to start to get tight. Between this, the Phenom trimmer, yeah, these races are getting pretty tight. So I encourage you guys, don't think of my review of the Play Trimmer before as what the law is. These are very, very good. With these blades, and now if you buy the new 3-pack, which is the clipper, trimmer, and shaver, it's coming with the Softy blade on it. So the pencil blade's not, I don't think it's going to be on the newer ones. Maybe it's still on some of them, but that Softy blade is going to start coming with them. And that's why it changes the game, because coming from that, not having to get a different blade and throw it on there, that changes the score a bit. So, yeah, that's my update. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please click that like button, subscribe, share this with your barber friends. Let's get this community growing. Let's keep those comments humble and kind, and as always, I'll check you guys in the next one.